Okay, in this video clips, I'm going to show you how to create a rib using the rib command. Now, your module tutor will be showing you how to do it when you are working on exercise 10. So this is to supplement what they will be teaching you. So basically, this is what we'll be doing, right? So this is the rib. Okay, so the assumption here is that by when you reach exercise 10, you should be able to do sketch, you should be able to do to model simple shape. So let's start. So we start with a new file. So the first thing that we want to do is to create a sketch of the base. So in this case, I'm using a 2-point center rectangle. So click onto the origin, make sure there's a green dot. In my case, this is just an example, so I'll use a width of 50. I'll hit tab, and then the length is 100. After that, I'll do an extrusion, and the thickness of the base is 10 mm. And then after that, I'm going to draw a cylinder. So I'll put a sketch on this surface, and I'll draw a circle. Right, a circle. So in this case, the diameter of my circle is 40 millimeter. Now I need to make sure that it is of a fixed distance to the origin, and at the same time it is in line with the so-called the horizontal axis. So what I'll do here is I will use the geometrical constraint, click on here and to the origin. Now as far as distance is concerned, from click at origin and the center of the circle, and the distance in this case will be from here to here. So let's say is 25. Right. Once I get out, I will extrude the circle into a cylinder, and let's make it 30 mm high. Now we are done. Okay, there's one more thing. I'm going to put a hole through the cylinder. So in this case, I'll use a hole command. So hole, now in the case, my hole will be 30 mm, and I don't need to put it exactly in the middle. I'll put it offset, and then I will say with respect to the axis of the cylinder, right? And then say okay. So now what I have is a hole through the cylinder. So with that, we're going to draw the ribs using the rib command. So like most of the feature in Inventor, we will start off with a sketch. So the sketch, I will put the sketch in the mid plane. So I will start off with a sketch, and I will look at the origin. Now this will be the plane that I'm going to draw my rib. So I'll click on this. Now to have a better view, you could press F7. So F7, so this is what we have, what we can see is a cutaway view. And then I will just draw a simple line. Make sure that your line it can be a short line. In this case, press escape, right? Make sure that your line, if you project it, right, it will cut into the cylinder. It shouldn't be a case where, you know, it goes beyond the cylinder. In that case, you will not be able to generate the rib. So the next thing that we want to do in this case is that we want to fix the distance of this line, maybe with respect to this edge and also the angle. So to do that, right, first of all, let's bring this point, this end point to this surface. So to do that, I use a geometric command, a coincidental constraint. So I'll click at the end point, I'll click at the horizontal line here, right? Now next, I want to set the distance. Now you'll notice that I can't pick, if I pick a dimension command, I can't pick the vertical line here because it's not within the sketch. So to bring this into the sketch, I need to project geometry. So I click on project geometry, I click on the edge. You notice you get to see a yellow line. So basically what is happening is that we project that vertical edge into the current sketch. So now I can make use of this to give me the distance that I want. So now I go back to dimension. I click on this and I click on the endpoint. So let's say I want this distance to be 30 mm away, right? So this is 30 mm. So the next thing I want to do is to set an angle. So in this case, I'll use dimension. I'll click the inclined line and the horizontal line, and automatically it will goes into the angle mode. So once I click on this, I can change it to, let's say, 30 degree, right? You'll notice that my line is short, right? It's not extended to the cylinder. Not to worry, because the rib command will take care of it. So once you have done the line, right, we exit the sketch mode, and then we can click onto the rib command here, right? Click on rib command. So what you have to do here is to pick the line that you want to create the rib. So this is the line. You click on this. Now, in your example here, you should use the parallel to sketch plane. So click on this. Now let's set the thickness. Let's set the thickness to 10 mm, right? And then now, right now, by default, it is away. So we want this thing to move downwards. So we need to change the direction. So once we have done that, right, that's the rib. So that ends the lesson for today.